we have Kevin Siggy starting us off from pole position, as he always does, heading into turn one. We can see a great start there from the debutant, Isaac Gillison.
Yeah, Isaac Gillison, who I don't really know much about, and he's made a great start and definitely cemented his chances in this race. So Siggy already in the slipstream. We know at Spa it's so difficult to defend against. Down the outside, and he's just going to take the lead heading into Lopez chicane for the first time.
I tell you what, Siggy won't be disappointed about having a bad start, because it meant that he had the slipstream of Gillison on the run into Lopez, and now he has the lead once again. So tit for tat early stages of this race here in Belgium. So let's see if that can continue on. I've just noticed something in the qualification sheet. No one, and I mean no one, has qualified for this event. So it's almost like the starting order will be random for this one, which is pretty crazy. We said how other teams would be monitoring the fact that they won't qualify, and it looks like not just one team in this matchup has done it, but both. And so that has really thrown a spanner into the works.
Yeah, that's interesting, because I'm sure they both planned that at the start of the session and then realized that both teams had the same
same idea.
same idea. So that's pretty funny. Just imagine if you were watching that as a spectator in real life, and all of a sudden no one decided to go out.
You want a refund.
Definitely.
But yeah, that is the V10 R-League for you. It throws up surprises at every turn. Thankfully for these guys, there is only one more turn to negotiate through the final chicane. Siggy is going to come through and win another head-to-head in this V10 R-League, putting BMW 1-0 up, which they'll be happy about.
Gillison not far away at all, so he's got off to a great start, and he's only going to get better as the matchup progresses.
The no qualifying races are underway, with Lauren Heinrich leading us off from pole position.
Yeah, very strong driver, as we know, and Honzik very hard on himself in previous races. Oh, and it looks like Heinrich has tried to make a mistake, or is making sure he stays out of the slipstream, heading up into Eau Rouge for the first time. There's a lot of games going on in these races, because they know how effective that slipstream is. So we are right on board with Honzik, and he hasn't gained anything at all, I would say, leading into Lopez chicane.
I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me as well, but it looked like they weren't going at full pace in the turn one either. So now that the games are out of the way, the racing can resume.
Nice and smooth through the exit, and now spotting your braking point on the brakes. Get it stopped, turn it in, hit the first apex, second apex, and the car's going to want to wash out on exit. Got to be very, very patient on throttle, and a great lap time of a 42.7, which is the same time as Kevin Siggy did as he takes the race win.
This time we have Simone Fideli of Yas Heat starting from pole position, so let's see what the Middle Eastern outfit can do.
Yeah, Lopez getting a good start from P2. What are the games going to be heading into turn one? They are literally just pottering around on the source. And you can see that Lopez is lifting down the straight, trying to stay as close as he can.
No.
And more games going into Eau Rouge. This is incredible stuff. And I still believe that drivers need to be penalised for doing stuff like that. Lopez doing a good job going round the outside and into. Wow! This is
this is very messy, it seems.
Super messy and not very professional, which is a shame.
Yeah, Simone Fideli in the end gets the lead back from Lopez. Lopez will be absolutely raging after what has happened on this opening lap. A lot of games from the Yas Heat driver, but it would have been almost poetic justice if they would have lost the lead there and Lopez would have got through. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, and we have a race on our hands. And the run up to Blanchimont now, which is a very high-speed left-hand corner. There's a lot of slipstreaming that can be done here, but unfortunately for Lopez, he's not quite close enough to make the most of that, just losing a little bit too much touch through the middle sector of the lap. But it is Fideli who's going to come across the line on circuit to win this race and notch a point back for Yas Heat, but because BMW has already won the first 2 head-to-heads, this race really was for nothing.
And BMW didn't stop there, closing out the clean sweep in the head-to-heads as Lopez defeated Fideli. An ominous start for Yas Heat then, as the BMW drivers look really up for this one.
It is on the shoulders of Fideli to carry Yas Heat to their first point. Starting from pole position, let's see what they can do. Kevin Siggy off of P2, and it looks like a great start from him.
Yeah, from what we've seen heading into La Source, doesn't really matter who is leading at this point. There's going to be some dirty gains, I'm sure, but Siggy getting a good exit, but he is now under pressure for sure all the way through Eau Rouge and over the top of Radion, but he's got such a good exit. He's already 6/10 down the road, so Fideli and the Yas Heat team might not be close enough to mount attack.
Yas Heat might have got this one completely wrong, as you could see. Fideli was intentionally trying not to get a good exit out of turn 1, but Kevin Siggy had other ideas. He was going hell for leather out of turn 1, got a great exit, meaning that Fideli was nowhere near close enough to have a go into the Francochamps chicane. So that really foiled Yas Heat's plans at the early stage of this race.
He has got such a hold over Fideli at the moment, and there's nothing he can really do, but it's all about those pit stops, and you know it's really easy to make mistakes. So it's only 1.8 seconds, so that could be easily won and lost in the pit lane. That all 3 drivers are practically the same, because you know, it's swinging one way and then the other, and really it's sort of stayed the same from 1.2, which is what Siggy gained on Fideli. So yeah, it's really interesting how all 3 drivers are pretty much of a muchness and consistent together as we head into the bus stop for the final time, and BMW are going to take this one to go 2-0 up as we head into the team race. What a great job.
Yeah, what a great race. Great job from BMW. No mistakes. Very clinical drive from them. Watch out for BMW. They're a force to be reckoned with. We have Coque Lopez of BMW starting us off from pole position. It is lights out and away we go here from Spa.
This is going to be really, really interesting on the exit of La Source, as Siggy's going down the outside already. Who's going to be slipstreaming who as we head all the way down the straight into Eau Rouge for the first time?
And it looks like Yas Heat leading away just about side by side up Eau Rouge and Radion, and it looks like BMW have the ascendancy with Lauren Heinrich, with Honzik following in closely in P2, Lopez getting in the mix as well, Gillison P4. It's all chopping and changing as we head into the Francochamps chicane. Oh, and the BMW's gone.
It's come across the circuit and everybody has missed him. How fortunate. So Heinrich has taken the lead, going defensive into the right-hander, and Honzik right there with him, and Gillison doing a great job. So I think it's a fantastic start for Yas Heat as a team.
For BMW slightly, it's hard to...
Wow, a mistake from Siggy. Is that a mistake?
Oh no, there's a Yas Heat driver in there as well.
Wow, Fideli as well. So there must be contact there. I'd love to see a replay to see who's at fault, or it might just be a mistake for both drivers. Synchronized spinning, you never know.
Why not? But yeah, it was looking pretty close, because BMW were leading, and then Yas were occupying a lot of the positions in the upper midfield there. But now it looks like it might go back in the way of BMW at this stage. End of lap 1. I do have the scores. It is 15-11 in favour of BMW. So yeah, going back to Heinrich, he's a really good shout for driver of the day. You know, the fastest man over the course of the team race will get a cash prize, and he's looking really solid for that at the moment. Like, literally no one in this race has an answer to his pace. Fideli moves up into P5 down the order. So change there for Yas, but unfortunately they won't get the points gained from that, because Fideli has that 5-second time penalty. But this has just been an unbelievable performance from Heinrich. Heinrich gets the win then from BMW. This is an important result for BMW, because they face off Red Bull next round of the championship. Their form is looking as good as it has ever been in the competition.